Hey everyone, I just wanted to check in before my appointment today. I am gearing up to the big D discussion. Going to be backtracking over my history, which is not something that's easy or pleasant, but my current doctor has not ever seen me pretty bad off with dysautonomia, so it's always apprehensive with a new doctor because, well, she's not a new doctor, but I mean new as far as that discussion, because you never know if they're one of the biased or one of the enlightened or what. But today my goals are to explain the worsening fatigue, palpitations, orthostatic intolerance, orthostatic hypotension, dizziness, lightheadedness, increased malabsorption, and chronic nausea symptoms. And I'm going to bring my blood pressure cuff because I have really low readings on there to show her. And one of the things in my case that's really hard is, don't mind all the crinkling, sorry, I'm just taking my nausea meds. I have to multitask this morning. One of the things that complicates stuff is my heart failure, because fluids are not, it's such a weird tolerance thing. Like, too much can hurt you. You put too much stress on the heart. So I'm going to have to approach this rather delicately for sure, and but I've actually decided that rather than, oh, and I also need to mention my labile blood sugar as well with the malabsorption. That's been a lot worse. I've been having a lot of crashes, a lot of postprandial hypotension. I've just been very weak and yucky, and this is what's going on, and it's just a matter of addressing it now. Last night I actually went through, I'm almost done unwrapping this, sorry. I found a box of old medical records, and I was hoping that they were going to have my mail records, but they didn't. What I did find is a lab test with my Epstein-Barr titers on it, which was interesting to see. It was like 6 years after an infection, and my antibodies were still, 4 factors were high on there. And what else did I find? I found paperwork for my health professions loans. Great. Thank God for that. I was able to remain in school a bit longer because of that. But yeah, okay, where's my promethazine? I thought I brought one over here. Oh man, I don't want to get up. Checking the pockets for the missing vial here. Yay! Okay. Missing vial. Yeah, this brings back a lot of emotions for me, and it's because the beginning of my journey was so fraught with hardship, with dismissal, not being taken seriously, all of that stuff. And I really had my endurance be out of me then. Seriously, like, I went from 1994 until 2011, roughly. No, not 2011. 2011? No, 1994 to 2001. Okay, that makes more sense. Fighting to get stable and find a good team clinicians and all of that stuff. And I just don't want to go backwards. Like, I really do not want to go backwards. And God help me if she wants to do tilt tables and all that shit and catecholamine tests and all that over again. And I'm just physically and mentally, I am not strong enough right now to resume fighting like that. I just can't handle it. And yeah, I should have wore a smaller shirt, dude. Alright. V-necky shirt. That's okay. And the bottom where that works too. I just don't want to have to go through all of that again. And I'm definitely apprehensive. So hopefully, she may actually have my Mayo records, because I believe I released them a while ago, that confirm the dysautonomia and malabsorption and sick sinus, tachybrady, inappropriate sinus tachycardia, and orthostatic hypotension and intolerance, and the whole big deal. Yes, my love. Little Rory in the background. So, I've decided as far as fluids, I'm going to ask for either D5 normal or D5 half normal. Probably D5 normal. In reviewing rehydration protocols, the dextrose helps hydrate more. It will allow more fluid into absorb, allow more fluid to be taken in and absorbed. So, yeah, I was talking to Miss Nikki Ann about that yesterday, and we were laughing. She's like, yeah, I don't know why, but I feel better on the D5 normal. And I was like, well, sorry, I don't want to breathe all over my port. But, I was like, I'm sure because it affects the osmolarity too, that helps it feel better. And she was like, you're such a nerd. I'm like, I know, I'm such a nerd. Oh my god, so funny. But she was like, smart dysautonomics kick ass on Twitter. I was laughing. Oh, man. So, oh yes, nothing like the taste of promethazine and statal saline in the morning. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't nauseous before, I sure am now. Oh, man. I'm just so... First of all, and it's so stupid, I've been sick way too long to get like this, but I always get nervous about doctor's appointments, and I, like, dread going, which is silly. But I guess I've just been so traumatized with my health care. issues with family and friends and clinicians themselves earlier on that I'm very sensitive now and very hesitant whenever any situation arises where we have to adjust my protocol for any reason. But yeah, so I'm going to present my hypothesis that the stress of tapering off pain meds in addition to I had another thing, but the important thing is that I think it wasn't necessarily the levels of medication dropping, but rather the hello, choo, all gone, poof. What was I saying? Damn it. Oh my god, I can't think. Crap, I totally spaced out what I was saying, you guys. I hate that. See what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, she who feels his IQ has left the building. Oh god. Or at least cognitive ability right now. I don't remember, this is getting long anyways, but oh, I think I was saying, like, yeah, I just been through so much drama with my journey, and it just, there comes a point when the all-consuming quest for everything in writing about specifically what's wrong loses its it loses its significance and importance over time, once you've garnered a diagnosis or hello, I don't know what I was going to say. Oh crap, I'm hopeless, you guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, the drama, I just don't have it in me. I'm spent. And I'm happy to maximize my quality of life. I'm happy to stay positive. I'm happy to strive for optimization of my treatment plan. What I'm not up for is having to prepare personally, professionally, clinically for that differential and decision-making process. It just, I don't have words for how difficult that's been. But okay, this is really, really long, but my point is, I'm going to see my doctor in about an hour and a half, so a little less. Please pray for me. So my goals today are IV fluid regimen added, and potentially discussing going back on fluticasone and or mitogen. Again, the tricky thing with me is I have heart failure, so it's always a lesser of evil than how one illness will affect the other. It really complicates things. But okay, this is 15 minutes, so in Taylor fashion, let's see if I can do it. Okay, bye.